Hello everyone, this is my project 1 in ARC 689 parametric modeling design. The intent is to design a canopy which will be helpful to shade the campus paths from building to parking lot and offer an outdoor space for leisure and study. By using parametric design method, I am able to test the different possibilities of the canopy size, form, and location. Okay, the first step is to generate the road map. By study, I found an efficient way to model the site with a Grasshopper plugin called Elk. Elk is a program for Grasshopper built in Rhino that will allow people to use open source data from OpenStreetMap and NASA's SRTM data to get street map and topography. So I choose our campus as our site. I get the major road here and the minor road here. After get all the information from the roadway, I bake it. And then the same way to get the topo data and also bake it in Rhino. Okay, then we come to the step 2, generate the contour. With the generated topographic surface, I want to generate the contour line with adjusting the space parameter. The less the space in between, the more denser the contour is. So I set 25 cm to get the contour, as it shows. So the next step is to locate the columns. The canopy I designed will be along one of the contour line. After testing many times, I decided to use a 7.7 meter hexagon grid to locate a column and one selected contour curve at the intrusion. The basic idea is to find some point on the hexagon grid which has a comfortable distance to the intrusion curve. In depth, I set a maximal parameter and a minimal parameter to regulate the selected point in between these two values. By changing the two values, I got a series of ideal points. Also, I moved a per draw column to all selected points. So the next step is to scale the columns. To make it more interesting, I made all columns to different scale based how close it is to the intrusion line. The closer to the intrusion line, the smaller the column is. In this way, the column arrow will from like a value, which means the height of the column is more to human scale along the intrusion line. It will be shown clearly when the roof added in the next steps. So the step 5 is to generate the roof and the roof structure. In this step, I got all the columns in the right position and the right scale. At the same time, each column had a top point, which was also moved and scaled. So I connect all these points to get the roof, and had lines offset to set the roof structure. This member's thickness would be played and would be analyzed afterwards. And then I bake all the members and clean the model. All members were baked into named layers. Some of the extreme long members were cancelled. Then select a small amount of roof triangle pieces and set it to different layers. Those pieces can be glass and the rest of them can be shaded material, which will be very practical in the strong sunlight and some hot weather. The step 7 is analyze the structural member size. The roof structure was composed by 119 beams, called connecting members. To make it practical, one needed information about the span which can be used to calculate the thickness or height of the connection members. By using algorithm, I got a graph of all member span data, as well as the smallest and the biggest span. And this is the smallest, and that way is the largest. It's step 8, the last step, data and live load and access through Kangoo. By the step 7, the shortest and the longest member were found. The Grasshopper plugin Kangoo will be used to imitate the load on a member. So this is the shortest, and this is the graph of shortest member. And use the same way to get to the graph of the longest member. Okay, these results can be provided to the structural consultant or engineers. Okay, finally, I'd like to show you the rendering show the feeling of the space. That's all. Thank you.